YouTube, the life of an RV owner. Always, perpetually, something going on and something to do. So today I walked by the porch light outside and notice that my housing, let's see, there's a porch light, pulled all apart. But I noticed that the housing is melted. And so here's the housing. See if I can show you this. You know, it's got the plastic ring that goes around it, and you got the amber lens. And first thing I noticed was the amber lens. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There you go. You see the little bend right about here. It was starting to melt. And so I got up on a ladder and I look at this plastic ring, and the top of my ring is all melted. So I said, heck, I haven't touched the thing. We bought the trailer new, and this is from the factory, so you know, it was like it was like it came from the factory. So let me take you up here and get a better look. So here's the fixture. Had the typical, it was an 1141 size bulb, and of course you just have your 12-volt wires coming out. This plastic ring had pulled away up here on the top side, so water could potentially have gotten in there. Pulled it off, and I can see that water did not get in there. And so I had, let me see. So on my last trailer, I had replaced many of my lights with these little LED panels, and it's hard to get good lighting right now. There we go. Went to wire this up, and I cut the wires from the old socket type bulb. Went to wire this up, it didn't work. So I tested. I have 12 volts there. So then I tested this with a battery, and it worked with the battery. Maybe I had the polarity flip-flopped. We'll check that in a second, but I didn't think polarity mattered in 12 volt, but I'm sort of ignorant to electricity, which is why the trailer is unplugged. I don't have 110 volts right now. So let me check the polarity, and we will get right back to you. Moment. Hey, I guess the polarity does matter in 12 volts. I don't think it's going to be as bright as the other bulb, but that's fine. I didn't need a fixture melting on me and causing a fire. Also, don't want to use the extra electricity if I don't have to. We're planning a boondock this summer. All right, I'm going to get that fixture put back together and siliconed in place. I'm going to solder those connections that are just twisted on there right now. I've got my two connections soldered right there. I'm going to use some waterproof electrical tape over those junctions. I said waterproof tape. That's actually that rubberized electrical tape. It stretches a little bit and it kind of squashes in the heat. It sort of melds into one. I don't think the LED bulb will be putting out enough heat that it would cause any problem with that. This LED bulb has a adhesive, 3M adhesive backing, so I'm just going to stick it right to the fixture, and there we go. That's in place. I'm going to make sure this grommet is back in the right spot. Push that wire through. Why they use a 2-inch screw when the wall is, I think, maybe 2 inches. Another thing about projects, I always tend to miss a step and then have to undo everything, but caught myself this time. That ring has to go in place first. There's one tab at the bottom, two tabs were at the top. And I think well, you know what, I'm going to flip it so that the flush part is up at the top, and the part that kind of melted away and could allow water will be at the bottom.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, bud.
How long will that take you?
Oh, I don't know. Why? Is dinner ready?
No, I went to play Star Wars Battlefront with you.
Oh, babe, I'm not going to be able to today.
Okay.
I've got a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Sorry. You didn't get it working online, did you?
No.
Can't flip it over. The face of that thing is angled, so now my light would be angled up. So, let me undo that. Tell you what, those are long screws. I'm getting a power drill for this. Right tool for the job. Of course, be careful not to strip out the fiberglass. Put our lens cap back on. Get my silicone. Keep one of these small tubes on the trailer when we travel. We've used it for various little things while we're on the road. Alright, job done. I'm going to put it on, make sure it's still working. I guess I should have done that before the silicone. I'll never learn. And porch light on. Alright, we'll come back out at night and give our thoughts.